What's up everyone, Howler here, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today I'm bringing you week 4 of the PAC low tier league, going up against Ryno and his Delaware Dittos. You can see his team on the right side of the screen. I want to say Ryno is 1-2 going into this match. We are of course 3-0, first place in the league, trying to keep that momentum going. I think we've got a really awesome team to use this week. Very unique. As we are going up against a pretty unique team on Ryno's side. There's definitely some trick room threats, especially with Alolan Marowak, Porygon 2, Alolan Executor to set its trick room for itself. So yeah, we're going to try to play the speed controlled game, I guess. Starting with this weak armor Cursula. You know, Cursula, the weak armor set, it's really growing on me for low tier, because things are generally a little slower in low tier, so you can get away with being base 30 speed and being +2 at base 30 speed if you've actually invested in your speed. Isn't that bad? We should be outspeeding everything on his team at +2 speed, except for most likely Alolan Raichu. I don't really know that calc, and certain Scarfers as well would obviously outspeed us. But anyways, I kind of designed this as a lead set because I can get rocks up on my side. Yes, he could bring in Articuno and defog immediately and wall me, but I wanted room for Destiny Bond on here, just in case if I get a weak armor speed boost. Get brought down to the sash, and then something comes in that I can't kill but could kill me, then something like Porygon 2 or even Articuno, getting a Destiny Bond off against those could be really nice. And then the other purpose of this was to beat his rockers. So like I do not have hazard removal on this team. Rotom Fan's not here, and Whimsicott does not have defog. So I'm trying to make it as difficult as possible for him to get his hazards up in the first place. So Alolan Marowak, I obviously can OHKO, but I really doubt that he would bring Stealth Rock's Marowak in the first place. Rhydon, I KO with Surf. And then the other rocker is Mawile, which I think has a terrible matchup in this game, personally. I just think he has better options for him to bring. Like, I think Morgrem is a much better fairy type for him to bring in general in this particular matchup, just because I think the screen support could be nice for him. So yeah, so I don't OHKO the Mawile. The Mawile could potentially set up rocks on me, but that is what it is. If he brings Mawile, then I think he is not getting the most out of his team, in my opinion. So yeah, that's this Cursula set. We'll see if I end up leading with it. I think there's a chance I might not. I also have this Thievul here. We got a lot of very elaborate EV spreads this week. The Cursula is pretty bland, but every single other Pokemon has EVs in like all of its stats. So yeah, we went pretty hard with this build. Thievul is good here for knockoff in particular. I have 2 Pokemon on this team that can learn knockoff. Thievul and Whimsicott. That's why they're both here. His team does not like knockoff at all. Of course, the Marowak being weak to knockoff. And if I get rid of a Thick Club, that's cutting its damage output in half. Porygon 2 wants as a Violite. If we can knock that off, that's great. Articuno wants heavy-duty boots, so if we have rocks in the field and it's lost its boots, then it's going to be taking 50%. Yeah, and Rhydon, if we knock off the Violite, Grass Knot OHKOs the Rhydon, even with a negative special attack nature. I didn't want to take away points from my physical attack, because if Raichu's taken any amount of like Life Orb chip or Rocks chip, then knockoff is also a KO into the Alolan Raichu. So yeah, we won't OHKO the Rhydon straight up with Grass Knot if it still has its Violite, but we could still like bring it down very low to where literally every single other Pokemon on our team can KO it. And then Parting Shot is good just for general momentum, and Taunt as well. we can taunt the Porygon 2, we can prevent anything from setting up Trick Room or Stealth Rocks. So, Duraludon, choice specs. This is really, besides the Cursula, which may go down early in this game, is like really the only source of immediate damage output that I have here. But we're running the speed for the Adamant base 70 Mon once again, which this week is Hitmontop. And then I mentioned Mawile being a Steel type. Because it's also part Fairy, it does not switch into Flash Cannon. So outside of Porygon 2, which is kind of a switch into everything, he does not have a switch into any of Duraludon's attacks. Draco Meteor and Dark Pulse are both Okos on max HP Alolan Marowak. Of course, if I go for... I have to be careful if I go for a Draco on anything else that's on the field, and I pick up a KO, but then I let Marowak come in for free, so in that situation, I may be forced to trade him on 1-for-1, so I have to be really careful about how, when I bring this thing in and how I play it, but it's still an extremely good source of damage in this game. Yeah, so we have the dual Dragon type moves as well. So if I want to lock myself into a Dragon move without lowering my stats, so I don't invite Marowak in, for example, that's why we have both moves there. Whimsicott is super good here as a sub-seed set. One, because it matches up decently well against my opponent's Grass type, which is the only thing that I wouldn't be able to seed. I can Moonblast that. Yes, the Executor can run Flamethrower. If he specs, he probably knocks me out, but if he's not specs, then he won't knock me out. Again, we have knockoff on this to knock off a Violite, Boots, Thick Club, anything that we can knock off. And then Subseed is really good because Prankster Sub means that we can stall out turns of Trick Room. So if we get into a really sticky situation with the Alolan Marowak under Trick Room, and if we haven't knocked it off yet, then we can have our Whimsicott in the back and kill some of the Trick Room turns, and then once Trick Room expires, we can knock off his Thick Club and be able to somewhat deal with it with this Gastrodon. Just really the only Fizz-Def Mon that we have in this matchup to bring, so we're kind of bringing as much Fizz-Def as possible, but we took some EVs out of HP. To speed creep, he has a couple of base 45 speed mons, being the Rhydon and the Alolan Executor. So if either of them are running only 4 EVs in speed, we will outspeed them. The Executor I don't think will die to Ice Beam, but if it switches in on Earth Power or on Rocks plus Toxic Chip, then it should be in range for an Ice Beam, and we can get a surprise KO on that if it is not running the speed investment. We're running Lumberry so that we can stay in on Porygon 2 and get a Toxic off against that thing. And if it's going for a Toxic against us, then we can cure it. And if Marowak's best way of hitting the Gastrodon, like same thing with week 2 going up against Golurk, I ran Lumberry Rotom. Running a consumable item on Gastrodon is really nice because that means that once the item is consumed, Poltergeist will not affect us. So I think this is a pretty decent mon here. Also is the main switch in to Cramorant. Cramorant could be kind of scary, not gonna lie, because I'm not bringing Spadef Gastrodon. And I can't really damage Cramorant in return. Cramorant could set up subs on this Gastrodon. If it's sub lefties, that could actually be really fucking annoying. Because I'm not speed creeping it with my Duraludon. I think that's a speed tie, Cramorant and Duraludon. So we resist all of its attacks with Duraludon, but it still could be kind of scary to go up against, especially if it's sub, because then we can't get a Toxic. If it gets Hurricane Confusion, we should still avoid a 2-hit KO from Hurricane as long as he's not Life Orb or Specs on the Cramorant if he actually decides to bring it. Last but not least, the most fire Entei set you have ever seen, and it's not even running a fire type move. This man does not have good damage output into the Entei. Like, his water type is not a switch into Sacred Fire, so it makes me question if he's even going to want to bring it, being the Crime Rat, but we will see. And, you know, we're running so much SPDF that we may even be able to take a hit from it if we were at high enough HP. And then Crunch is the only attacking move, because I need something to be able to hit the Alolan Marowak. Otherwise, I just let this in for free, and he could, like, he could just go for any attack he wants. Earthquake would hit me super hard, so... yeah, lots of bulk to... I think I was, like, trying to avoid getting 4-hit KO'd by uninvested Tri-Attack from Porygon 2 if it's not, like, boosted by download or anything. So, yeah, we get this in. I was actually debating between Chesto and White Herb, but I decided to go with Chesto so that I could have that one turn instant wake, so I could get it. If I get a couple boosts, then I can wake up immediately and then get more boosts that I need, or get off the damage that I need. So yeah, hopefully that was the right decision here. It's weird because we're dropping our speed by going for Curse, but I threw a couple of EVs into speed. I don't exactly know what that was for. It might have just been like leftover EVs, probably. I think it was just leftover, but yeah. So that's going to be our team. Hoping this Entei set can catch Ryno off guard, and hoping Duraludon can come in and just claim some kills as well. So hope you're excited for the match. We will be right back with it. It's battle time, and I hope this is a quick one. I'm gonna have to make my decisions quick because this isn't the most aggressive team in the world on my part. It's just basically an aggressive Duraludon and then a bunch of walls. Oh, there's a Cramorant. Okay, I was correct that Mawile didn't show up. Oh, Cramorant is... Oh, I did not want to see that Pokemon. Okay. So... It's just a matter of whether or not... I need to write his team down. It's just a matter of whether or not I lead with Cursula or Thievul. Because I think both are pretty good leads. Like, Thievul is good against literally everything except for Hitmontop, which I probably shut out against Hitmontop, unless he doesn't reveal Intimidate, because then he could be Technician Mach Punch. And I can, like, knock off everything else. I think I'm gonna go Cursula. Hopefully this is the right decision. I just want to make sure I lock everything in. Good luck and have fun to Ryno. He doesn't spell Rhino like rhinoceros, as you can see there on his training card. But it would be funny if he did, because, you know, he has a Rhydon on his team and his name is Ryno. But okay, Penthesilea is the Articuno. Would be nice if I had a rock move on this right now. Besides Stealth Rock, of course. I think I probably should have led with Thievul. I think I might hard switch into Thievul, actually. Because this always beats me 1v1. Yeah, wrong. I wasn't expecting this as a lead, but this is that's a pretty good lead on his part. Hurricane, we're pretty SPDF. We can take this. Never mind. Why? Oh my goodness, this is like hella offensive Arcanine. Or Arcanine, what the fuck? Do I even outspeed this Mon? I don't outspeed this Mon. That's a really bad start. That's a really bad start. I don't know if this... I'm inclined to think that this is Specs. Which is kind of scary. So good lead on his part, but bad lead on my part. So I want to... Fuck. I'm not going to get... Well, if he specs, then if I get rocks up, then he'll take... I think this is where I have to go into... Oh, man. No, I can't... Because I can't lock into a move that KOs Arcanine that doesn't let... Actually... I think what I will have to do is if I let the Marowak come in for free, then I have to go Cursalug, get the weak armor boost, and then get my rocks up. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So we click Flash Cannon here. We have to, because this thing is a threat right now in our face. Switching out into Deep Blue, which might be the Porygon. Yeah, that's not surprising. He is Trace, not Download, which is good to know. Okay, so Thievul would be my play normally, but now it has to be Whimsicott. And we'll see what he wants to do, whether it's set up Trick Room or Teleport. He's going to teleport. So, wow, he is way ahead of me right now in this match. He is not like outplaying me, but he just outled me so hard that he's putting me on the back foot. So if he brings out he's gonna bring out Articuno again, and I'm in the same shitty situation here. I kind of want to go for a sub once to see what he's gonna click. Because if he goes for Hurricane and he misses, then I'm in a fantastic spot with this. Ice Beam. Okay. So, because I think this thing is choiced, I'm gonna make an aggressive switch into Gastrodon. No, into Entei? Into Entei, double into Cursula. Let's go into Entei, double into Cursula. Because I think he would switch out on Entei. Oh, he's gonna switch out on his himself. Oh, what the hell? Man, if I had subbed again... This is annoying, I have to go straight into Gastrodon now. Okay, that's just straight up outplaying me right there. Another Hurricane. He is pounding me with these flying type moves. There is the confusion, but we do have a Lunberry, so we don't get cured from Toxic, but we do get cured from Confusion. So that did 70 damage, so he could potentially KO me with another one. But, like, at this point, you've hit 2 Hurricanes, 3 Hurricanes, like, you gotta miss one of the next 2. And I can get a free Toxic here. I click Toxic here, and then if the Articuno comes out, okay, he's gonna miss Hurricane here. That's good. And I'm gonna miss Toxic! God damn it! God damn it! Click it again. If he goes Articuno, then I can go into Entei and presumably take two, hopefully take 2 flying attacks. I don't know. If he specs Ice Beam, that probably KOs my Duraludon. I don't know for a fact. Okay, 137 down to 70. So that was a lower roll. So I may be able to take another one. But if I don't take another one, then this Mist Toxic is really bad. He hits again. I need you to low roll, and you don't. This is really fucking annoying. I've got no damage off against this team. The only play that makes sense here is Duraludon. And Porygon, I don't think is going to be 2-hit KO'd by anything that I go for. If I get a special... Playmate just... Yeah, I think I can't go for Flash Cannon. If he stays in, then I'm in a really bad spot. Porygon comes out again. I need to get my rocks up. So, okay. Dragon Pulse is slightly stronger than Flash Cannon, so maybe we get a 2-hit KO on this? No. We don't. I need rocks up. But I don't have a switch into Marowak, so I need to like I don't have a switch into Marowak because my Gastrodon is dead. You're probably gonna recover. No, I need to get my rocks up. I'm gonna go get my rocks up. I'm not sure if 2 Dracos would have KO'd this thing. I need to play faster as well because he's got a huge timer advantage on me right now. I'm really disappointed in... oh, he's... Okay, I think he... I may just be faster. Or he may have just teleported. Toxic, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Okay. This is a... He's playing super... He's built well, and he's playing super well right now as well. He can just sit here and recover for as long as he wants. Okay, I have rocks, which is good against Cramorant as well. The Rhydon is a huge problem. I can't let him just Toxic Stall my... the problem is here, if I were him, I would click Toxic again. And if he gets a Toxic on my Whimsicott here, this could be problematic. Okay, but he teleports. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Marowak takes rocks. Cramorant could be Boots, actually. I think Cramorant is going to be Boots. But we do have him Toxiced, so I can sub-stall him. which is going to have to be my play to substall him. I'm thinking you have... Oh, you have defog. Okay, your boots defog Cramorant. Interesting. Okay, but I have free sub now. So... if I get an Elite Seed on you, I'm in good shape. Because I need to keep this healthy. Miss Toxic on the first time. He hits this Hurricane. Stop hitting Hurricanes. Like you've now landed 5 out of 6 Hurricanes, and I missed, and I landed 1 out of 2 Toxics. So I'm obviously going for sub again. This is just the game that I have to play right now because I'm so on the back foot. He should go down after 1 more turn. I think his play is just going to be to let this go down. Or not. Into the Articuno. I think my play here is going to be to go for a knockoff instead of Elite Seed, because I want to get rid of this thing's what I presume to be specs. So we are actually faster than this. Yep, choice specs, and he goes for the Ice Beam. So I can save this thing, go into Entei. Yeah, I don't really have too much time to think here. I need to go Entei and then double out from Entei. So he's gonna make... Stop hitting your fucking Hurricanes! Oh my god! It was a little more than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I have to double... Could... no, that's not a good play to double Duraludon either. I need Rocks up, and the fact that he's preserved the... Okay, so he does show that he's faster, that's not too surprising. Into the Rhydon. The fact that he's... Yeah, going... the other option was double Duraludon, but the fact that Porygon 2 still is around is problematic. So... my play here, I think, is to go Surf. If you stay in, then I KO. But you don't. Marowak comes out. This is dead. I think this drops. Unless you're super bulky. Okay, first KO of the match goes to Cursula. Well, first KO for us. So you fodder your Marowak. Very interesting. So I don't have to worry about conserving this too much anymore. Hitmontop is going to come out. Triple Axel would... Okay, no Intimidate, so he is Technician. Triple Axel would destroy me. My play is to try to get the rocks up here, I think. There's one. Weak armor activates as well, so this is it's dropping my defense, which does not help me whatsoever because the second one just killed me. Okay. Don't think this is... I really don't think this is winnable for me at this point. I don't know if I could have maybe gone Entei there. I was kind of just hoping that he would miss a move for once. Okay, I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna try to KO this thing with Draco. I don't know what's the play here because Whimsicott Moonblast is just not doing that much to this. And Triple Axle would knock me out. Like, I can't sub on it either because it like hits me multiple times. Okay, we get the kill. That's huge. That's good. So I don't think he was Assault Vest then. I was kind of just banking on the fact that he wouldn't be Assault Vest. Cramorant is still around, which is an issue. Can bring in the Rhydon. I think I'm going to switch this into Whimsicott and try to knock him off. Do you go for Poison Jab here? That would be a baller play. Toxic. Okay. So I think your play is to go Articuno. Do you have Protect? You don't click Earthquake here. You don't let this die. I think I'm going to double Duraludon. This is pretty risky. If he's Toxic Protect, then... Okay, he does switch out. Going into the Articuno. So I will just Flash Cannon. You're no longer Specs, so you should not be able to KO me. We should KO Cramorant on switch in. Just go right out into the... Oh, Cramorant comes out, actually, so we can get a KO on this. Nice. Okay, we are playing ourselves back into this game right now. So, Porygon remains. Now, I'm confident as long as... if we have to get rid of Rhydon to be able to win. Okay, so we've seen Teleport, Recover, Toxic, and we might be able to 1v1 this thing. I want to see what his attacking move is. And if we can maybe get some Spadef drops here. We do get a Spadef drop, that's huge. And his attacking move is Tri Attack, not Ice Beam, so we resist. And it's not going to do that much. Okay. He might survive. He might survive Flash Cannon here. But I don't think he can, like, I don't think he can out-recover. Yeah, he's going to survive. He can't, I don't think he can out-recover me, though. Okay, so he's definitely put me in range for Articuno to knock me out. That's the problem. Okay, down goes Porygon. And he's going to bring out Articuno here. And I can't let this die, because I literally cannot kill the Rhydon if I let this die. How useful is this thing to me right now? Not very. There's the Ice Beam, and that should KO me. Yep. I didn't see a need to... take needless damage on Entei there when Whimsicott doesn't really offer me anything right now. I have 1 minute left. I need to play super fast. He hasn't seen my Entei set yet. He has to switch out. If he lets this, okay, U-turn. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he can't let the Articuno is his win con right now. We've seen Toxic on the Rhydon. I think that's it. Okay, Suman has rocks. Okay, here's the curse. So we need to, like... Right now, I wish I was pressure, so I could stall him out. So I think I can live one hit from him. I kind of feel like I need to live a hit from him. So I'll go for a crunch here and then rest, because I want to make sure that I'm not... There's Stone Edge. Okay. We do live a hit. Great. Rest. This is why I needed this. This is why I needed this thing gone. Like my team was very anti Rhydon, but he's like he didn't bring it out. He conserved it for Entei really well. Stone Edge, stop hitting all these moves, dude. And that's a 2-hit KO as well. See, I could have beaten his team if this thing was... What? Why? Why did you switch? Why did you switch? That's not a 2-hit KO. Why is that not a 2-hit KO? Rest. If another crunch knocked him out, I would click crunch again. Okay, U-turn. Rest, sleep talk, mash the button. Yeah, I did. My timer management has not been good on my part in this game. I was just frazzled by the start. So I'm still faster than him. I need him to, like, if his only way to hit me is Stone Edge, he's used 2 Stone Edges. We get rest. He hits Stone Edge again. That doesn't do half. Get rest again. And he hits Stone Edge again. Unbelievable. And that's a crit. No, not a crit. Just a very high roll. Articuno will should knock me out with Ice Beam. If it doesn't somehow, then That would be very, very surprising. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. I don't even KO! And he hits the 5th Stone Edge! Dude! You gotta be fucking kidding me! You've gotta be fucking kidding me! Now he definitely wins the game. GG. I think Ryno brought a very good team and played super well, but he also got extremely fucking lucky. He went for like 6 hurricanes. He hit 5 of them. If I'm remembering correctly, he hit 5 out of 6 hurricanes and 5 out of 5 stone edges. So I guess he didn't have earthquake, like toxic, stealth rock. He didn't have like body press either because he didn't click body press against Duraludon. So like Stone Edge was literally his only attacking move. If I had brought pressure Entei and got a little pressure instead of inner focus and got a little bit, like I brought inner focus because he has intimidate Hitmontop, right? So that's really the only reason why. I can't believe he lived that flash cannon. I don't think it mattered though, because he would have KO'd with Ice Beam regardless. But yeah, so losing Thievul for nothing was really bad. I should have led with it. I would have probably gone for a knockoff immediately, because there's no way I would have known that he was Specs. He might have U-turned out against me, actually. He might have not wanted to stay in. I don't know. He may have not felt super threatened by Thievul. So he may have just stayed in and tried to get the damage off. He had to have quite a bit of speed there to outspeed Thievul, because if he was like modest max speed, he definitely could have. But I actually think he was probably just timid max specs to speed tie the Duraludon. That's probably what he was going for. Yeah, I am shocked right now. Like, I thought we had a really solid team, and I got hard outled, and I tried my best to bring it back after I got on the back foot, but I needed more things to go my way, and they just didn't. Losing Gastrodon was really annoying as well, because I potentially could have, if I didn't miss the Toxic, the first Toxic, I would not have died to the Cramorant. Yes, I could have recovered, and then I could have kept it around to take on, to switch into his Rhydon to get potentially a Toxic off against an incoming Articuno, so that I could sub-stall it with Whimsicott. Yeah, just things did not go my way this match. I honestly was really hoping to go undefeated with this team, but we still have a unreal differential at this point. 3-1 plus 13, I think. Yeah, 3-1 plus 13 is still a really good spot to be. We've got 3 games left in the regular season before playoffs, so I think, there's a decent chance I might get a top 2 seed even if I only win 2 of the next 3. But of course, I will try to win all 3 and to make sure that we can get a semifinal spot there. So GG to Ryno again. Once like very like good prep, well played. I resent you for hitting all those moves, but you know, better for you to hit your moves in regular season and then miss them in playoffs, as I demonstrated in UPBA quarterfinals. Anyways, yes, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of the match, and subscribe to the channel for more Draft League content. We will see you for week 5.